Hey, everybody. So I did post a video out. I had the pleasure of chit-chatting with somebody I know and work with is Jenny Lee. Many of you know her as Jenny Lee or Jenny Lee Sites. So she's known as that on YouTube and on Instagram, and I believe on Facebook as well. So please try to catch that interview. So we went into this interview just on it. We planned the date, but absolutely no plan on what the agenda was. And the reason for that, for me, I can't speak for her, but I'm pretty sure she's going to agree, is we let spirit take the lead. And how do you do that? You take your freaking agenda out of it. You just take your agenda out of it. So what I've done and prided myself on doing for a multitude of years is I ask, is there something I'm supposed to say? Am I supposed to be working this larynx? Am I supposed to be bringing the vocal cords together to make a sound, to have a frequency, to have a resonance? Is this what I do bring together? Is this spirit guided so that the words that are formulated match the energy in which spirit wants to bring through? So lots of times I just kind of listen and stay silent or chime in or, whatever, whether that's in front of discussions with friends or one-on-one or with my kids or family. But for the interview processing, it's really just two people coming together and just allowing each other to just express and be present and let spirit come through. Now, I call that authenticity. I don't know how to be any other way. I just don't. And, they say fake it till you make it. And I get all that, but it's very difficult for me to be fake. So that has a multitude of definitions to it. So anywho, we went through some different stuff, just letting some things come through that were important at the moment. So, what we're looking at a lot of these things is just people getting together and bring information forward that in hopes that it touches at least one person. And if it can touch and spark one person, it can open up avenues of pathways of new information to broaden all of the sensories instead of in this programmed, got to do the same thing every day and everything else is out of your comfort zone. So the purpose of just allowing interviews like this to occur, it's not any like, oh my gosh, this is like a 10-star informational highway. No, it's going to be little snippets of little things, because some of us, and I know I could speak for myself, and I'm pretty sure Jen's going to feel the same way, we're not here to impress. And we're also not here to create attractions, to create distractions. And I did mention that in the video that we did together and that I posted out, is that a lot of people are posting these huge hype, and trying to attract, change the mindset, and then distract you from actually tuning into your inner self, period. Okay. So I'm not here to call out those people. I'm not. I just let people do what they've got to do. And when somebody's ready to waken up and realize that perhaps what they thought was true was partially true or not true at all, or was actually downright deceiving. So it's why I made a point of saying, be careful who you listen to, because everything is vibrational frequency. It's sound, it's light, and it works with the resonance of your residential spiritual house right here. Goes through all the meat, and it minces with all the cells, and it can trigger stuff, good, bad, and indifferent if you choose to label it. But the key here is we want self-empowerment. We want you to sit back and get on your own tuffet and just sit there and go, What's up with these curds and whey today? What's up with that? Or, oh. So we just want you to think and feel for yourself. We did touch base on the ego. And there are people out there preaching, get rid of your ego, get rid of your reptilian brain, get rid of this, get rid of that. Stop. Creator made you the way you are, but you've been programmed to be out of the God source creator program. And so really what it is, when you sit back and connect with that breath, you're able to let the ego take a rest and not be in the driver's seat, and then override that with what feels right through the heart. And the more that you do this, you want to develop a skill. So you've got to hone it in, you've got to practice. Eventually it'll become skilled. You become more skillful with these techniques, and then it becomes a lifestyle change, and you begin to master by going, you know what, I got nothing because I gotta be here for a little bit before I make decisions. I think the last couple of years have allowed people to sit back and realize that all this outing to work and outing to the stores and outing to here and outing to there, as much as it was a shock for many people to now be, confined to the home front, more people than less have found gifts and appreciation in what seemed like a devastating crisis. They've found new ways of doing things that are much more simplified. And that is beautiful. That is truly beautiful. So, something Jenny also touched on is something I live by. And that is, in the first 2 minutes of something, if you're not getting something or getting what you need, turn it off. Now, I've been doing that for a long time, especially since 2020 from the very beginning, because I was like, I'm bored, let me listen to this. And I would listen to something, now I have to go back and rewind it. I'm like, what? Or I would listen to it, and then I would go blank. And I would go, I just missed half of that. What did they say? And I go back and rewind it again, and then it would be, it's not time for you to listen to that. Just turn it off. So then I started saying, okay, let me see what this is about, and I'll know within 30 seconds how it feels, and if I will continue for another 30 seconds and another 30 seconds, or however long the duration is. And then I asked myself, what does this help me do in this moment to be the best that I can be? Is it something that's attracting me, that's distracting me from things that need to be done for the embetterment of my soul? Or is it a distraction where it's like, damn it, I didn't get anything done today, or gosh, I just went totally mind blanked today? Because really, when we're emptying out a lot of this pre-programming, it feels empty. Somewhere in the subconscious and other places, it feels empty. The weight is gone. So it's a natural thing to want to retrieve some weight and to fill it with something else instead of marinating in the blankness, the total blankness of just the space, of the void, of the God's void. And just know that information and things will come in as they need to, and it's okay to have these blank spaces. Truly it is. I thought about something the other day. The mind is a freaking beautiful thing. My mind is so beautiful that when it gets stressed, it just shuts off. It does. It just shuts right off. If my mind is more stressed than I realize it's stressed, it literally takes a leave of absence. It takes a PTO. It takes an LOA. It just does. Why? Because It's so damn smart. It's so damn smart. And guess what? When it takes the LOA or the PTO, guess what I have to use? Present moment heart center. I have to rely more on the present moment heart center. So while the brain is on mini laps, or it's on the other side of the brain sphere, just little components are working to help me walk and to help me talk and to help me breathe and help all the autonomic stuff do its thing, because parts of the brain cannot shut down or those things will not work. So while it's on the other side of the sphere, then I've got to tune in to right here. I've got to tune into right here while my brain's on the other side of the sphere. All right? That's all I'm going to say about it. Get yourself in the present moment. Be as authentic as you can. Just know that everything you do, see, say, feel, smell, taste, and then sensories beyond that not only affect you in this now, it affects everything in this now. So while your brain takes some laps and it's around in that little, what do you want to call it, the blind spot. That's it. So while your brain's taking a lap and it's in a blind spot, it's an innate protection and it's a message to get on in here. And everything else is going to be okay. All right, so much for me. Please like, subscribe, and share. So much love. So much love.